How you doing? How you doing? Just want to make a quick video. Uh, Congratulations to Dazn for the HBO card this past weekend, and congratulations to the new IBF World Champion Danny the Miracle Man Jacobs. He did a pretty good performance. I'm very impressed with his performance. He put down the guy, Devinchenko. He dropped Devinchenko in the first round, and he showed a lot of poise. That fight could have been stopped also in the first round. I don't hear nobody saying that from all the social media. He was trying to put him away right there in the first round, finish him off. I don't think he blew his wad. He saw that the guy was pretty durable. In the first round, he unloaded him with a lot of shots. After that round, he noticed that the guy was there for the long haul. So he started boxing cautiously, looking for a good shot to acclimate himself for this fight. And I think he won the fight completely by unanimous decision. I don't know why the judges were seeing with Devinchenko. I guess they were just stunned that he was still standing after 12 rounds. The fight could have been easily stopped in the first round, I believe, because he dropped him and he was swarming him. The referee could have stopped the fight. It could have been like a TKO, but the judges were. The ref didn't do it. So I don't know why the judges gave him a split decision. It should have been a unanimous decision. It was a miracle if Devinchenko won 3 rounds. So also I'm happy with Demetrius Andrade acquiring that WBO belt that was relinquished by Billy Joe Saunders. That was very good that Billy Joe Saunders decided to vacate the belt before he got stripped. So that gives the opportunity to Demetrius Andrade to acquire that belt by defending against that fighter, that WBO African champion who was also contested for that belt. He was dropped several times, and after being dropped several times, he showed a lot of poise, a lot of dexterity, and ability to keep on getting up. Demetrius Andrade kept dropping him, he kept getting up. So I would like to see now that Eddie Hearns and Dazn got two world champions that will match pretty good, and they're very tall, very skillful fighters. I would like to see him match them and see who the best one arrives, if that fight could be made in the future. And by having what Danny Jackson was saying, he's looking for a Canelo fight. He really doesn't want to fight Triple G. I think Triple G would be a good option right now. He could get a win over Triple G at this time, whose skills are declining, even though I think he won, in my opinion, the 2 fights with and those fights could have gone anyway with Canelo, even though the fights were given, the last fight was given to Canelo. But his jab is landing, even though his right hand is not landing. It would be a good fight if he could manage to beat Triple G or knock or stop him. That'll be a very, very great fight. A very good win for him because the last fight he lost it by points, and it'll be a great title defense for him. I think Triple G is the way to go. Triple G is looking to fight against Lyoto Murata, who lost his belt to Bob Brandt. Also, if that fight can't be made, I think Bob Brandt would be a great candidate for Triple G. For Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs could get that fight, get the regular belt, and that'd be 2 world titles right there. He gets his old world belt, and you never know, that belt could be elevated to super status if Canelo decides to vacate. So that fight could be made, him and Bob Brandt. Bob Brandt has 1 loss on his resume, and he did a good showing against Lyoto Murata. If Lyoto Murata wants to bounce back, that'd be a good also opponent if he wants to take that chance. He didn't look too good in losing that fight either to Bob Brandt. He was catching Bob Brandt in some shots. He just doesn't throw all those punches like Bob Brandt did. And Bob Brandt was pretty durable in that fight. At any time, Lyoto Murata, if he would have landed a shot, he could have stopped him. So he was dangerous all the way to the end, Lyoto Murata. So anybody that fights him or decides to defend his title against him, Um, there should be no complaints. It's a very good contender, very good candidate, also a gold medalist, and must watch. So yeah, so we got the middleweight division is real hot right now. Also the welterweight division. Errol Spence is saying that he wants to fight, make that fight with Mikey Garcia. If Mikey Garcia and him decide to go at it, that'd be a good fight. In my opinion, I think Mikey Garcia could do it. Mikey Garcia has the power. What he did to save Lepanets, I mean, Lepanets won the distance, but he was crushing him in that fight. It was a miracle that he made it the distance. The only reason I think he lasted the 12 rounds was because he's big. He's just a big fighter. If he would have been any smaller or a little chinny, he would have stopped him. Also, what he did to Robert Easter Jr. Robert Easter Jr. became a 100 fighter. All he was landing was a jab to the whole fight, and he was on the defensive. So if he takes those skills up there to the welterweight division and brings that power up to the welterweight division, don't be surprised you heard Errol Spence. Errol Spence tends to telegraph his body punches when he fights, and he also is open and he gets touched. All the fighters that he fought that were any good, like Kell Brook, even Lamont Peterson, they were touching him. So with that power that Mikey Garcia has, if he manages to touch him as much as those fighters touched him, don't be surprised that he wins a unanimous decision or possibly stops him in the late rounds. Maybe a couple of knockdowns early on when Errol Spence takes some of that vaunted power that Mikey Garcia has, that he's gonna most probably bring into that welterweight division. Yeah, so the heavyweight division also is pretty hot right now. Tyson Fury is gonna be contesting for the WBC title against Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is getting a lot of publicity from this fight. I think that's about as much as he's gonna get. As we see with the Furies are not that good. We saw Yuki Fury this weekend fight also against Kubrat Pulev, older Kubrat Pulev that has been injured multiple times, managed to beat him by points, open up a cut that he had during training, and defeat him, even though Yuki Fury is only 23, 24 years old. And Tyson Fury is another young heavyweight, very big, managed to become unified champion luckily against I don't know what happened with Vladimir Klitschko for that fight, but he wasn't fighting the same way that he fought against Kubrat Pulev when he was flying, jumping on people with Kubrat with the left hook. So if we manage to see Tyson Fury fight similar to his cousin, don't be surprised Deontay Wilder knocks him out in a highlight knockout and defends his title and tries to push for a fight with Anthony Joshua for the unified titles. So yeah, I just want to make this little short video. I haven't made a video for a while, and I just want to put my input on my boxing. I'll probably make a couple of more videos later on today. And you guys have a great evening, and big congratulations to Eddie Hearn for his DAZN presentation. Congratulations for Danny Jacobs become champion and the HBO card and the MSG. And you guys have a great night. Take care. Bye.